Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go at Mile High. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Tight end going in motion here. Nix from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action with Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On third down, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Nix with it on first. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. That pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a filling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Plowing up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. We've set it downs from the 37. Pistol now for Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
13-yard line.
Drive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10. At the Chiefs' 13.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 10.
Here he goes, third and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Hardman with a return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Play action, Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Bronk, means it's third down.
John Dave Barron on coverage.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And they could really use a good one here. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
18 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and long for Nix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop? 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. He's got Sutton complete. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton the touchdown.
The kicker on 4th.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Hardman with a return. Yeah, the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it on 2nd and short. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
So
line.
they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Nix to throw. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Nix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down. drive has come to a screeching halt. 3 straight sacks. That brings up 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow. Hey, Finchie.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
26 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Pass it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the 2nd half.
16. Chiefs 7.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Chiefs 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. They're up by just 2, so you have to think they just want to get to the locker room. On first and 10, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Nix to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and they netted some positive yards. There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Drake London. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. It's a catch and run of 86 yards. Touchdown. The Falcons win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Alec Pierce. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Joe Burrow. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Bengals get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tucker now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs jump in front now by 5. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the wall again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Now Nick's on 3rd down. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the offense and Nick's coming to the line and looking to tack on 2 more.
For the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, Kansas City.
New set of downs from the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They cobble together a yard there. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Garner's got it. It's complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets him another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball at the end. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a fourth quarter lead.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nicks, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nicks now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nicks. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nicks holds on to it. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Broncos first down.
From the red zone on first. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely
on him quick, and they bring him down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Tucker now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well even with the workload they placed upon him. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So second down coming up. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, it's Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. At the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here at a 7-point advantage.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running back sent in motion. Next going to try and throw for it. He has it. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Whenever you're throwing for 2, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone, because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense, utilized week in and week out. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pistol now for Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they They send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Yellow.
Hand off to the back. And a nice stop here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here he is to throw. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And look to throw it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the screen. Down to the 10. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.